Good afternoon and welcome at our last 2026 session as Reggae University. After us there will be a session run by the House of Rastafari. And as usual, I'm starting to present my colleague. At my left, Pete Lilly, and at my right, Ellen Kerlix, and they're chief editors of the Reading magazine that is now a website, reading.world, an invaluable website in which there's a lot of material related to reggae history, a lot of reviews, reggae stories, and interviews. And you can join the website by subscribe price every year. And at far right, there's David Katz. It's an author of some very important books, like the biography of Lee Perry, People Funny Boy and Solid Foundation, and more recently, The Unmissable Dub Revolution, Jamaica Solid Innovators, and the Birth of Remix Culture, an unmissable book about dub. And our special guest for today is Christopher McFarlane, aka Macka B. You know the man already. A quick presentation. Macka B is one of the best and most successful toasters of the UK reggae scene. His very first release came out 42 years ago, but he didn't even start earlier when he was a teenager to chat over a sound system with a mic. Macka is a Rastaman, is a champion of conscious lyrics, and his career is a great demonstration of style and versatility. The way he chats is very effective, funny, ironic, and at the same time very articulate. And you can understand his rhymes and words even if you're not so familiar with patois, if you're not a born English speaker. So I would like to start with a 2026 tune, where as we are the Reggae University, Macka B in this new track is the ideal reggae teacher, teaching the people about a fundamental rhythm coming out of Studio One, that is real rock rhythm. Pete, play track number 1, Real Rock. It's a Firehouse production, Firehouse creation.
It's Jamaican slang, the instrumental part of a song. Put another song on it, that's a version. And this is a big one, cause it's a one you call a real rock. One of the most popular rhythm to come out of Jamaica. The real rock, hundreds of version. Sure, yeah, hear me? Listen, a lot of people won't get no supper tonight. That is a famous one. I'm a Gideon Time is the name of the song. Done by Willie William. Junior Mervyn say cool out son. Me not have a high voice, me can't sing that one. Boom shaka taka punch American. Try test me now. Well that about your banta. Nice up the dance and me chicken and smiley. Looking for love apparent and lady. Running trade sing Mr. Longtree. She loves me now. Well I the man cockatoo, this are the real rock. One of the most popular.
So this is the story of the real rock with all the details. So starting with this track, like you're a veteran, but you want always underline your connection with the tradition, even with your latest tracks.
Yeah, well, that track is called The Real Rock, and it's coming out of Jamaica. But first, greetings, each and everyone. Greetings. Greetings. All right. Thank you for coming. All right. Well, it's coming out of Jamaica, and when I was sent the rhythm, I was sent the Real Rock rhythm, the instrumental, and I was asked to do something on it. So I started to meditate on it, and I thought, this rhythm has got like over 100 versions, different songs on this rhythm. And it would be good if I could educate the people about this rhythm. And the rhythm is like, it's almost as old as me. Like it's 1967, you know? So I said, yeah, let me go into the lyrical box and see what I can do. And I come up with the Real Rock, and it's doing kind of well. And as I say, it's like a historical thing. When you listen to Macka B, I like to explain things with a lot of detail that people can understand. All right.
And starting from the scratch, how you started to DJ when you were a little youth in Wolverhampton?
Yeah. Well, I started when I was about, say, 14 years old, all right? And me and my friends, we made a sound system when we were still in school. My best friend, he lived close to me. His father had a sound system called Lord Barley Sound System. And every Saturday night, when I was sleeping in my bed, I was 4 years old, I could hear the bass line coming down the street. Boom, 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 boom. And it used to make me sleep, but it gave me a vibe. I was dancing in my bed. And I used to say to my friend, when we get older, we have to have a sound system, because the vibe is so nice. So the father, he passed the sound system down to his son, and we had a sound, and we called it Exodus Sound, because we were Rasta youths at that time, you know. But at first, I wasn't the microphone person. I was just happy to carry the boxes, be in the van, buy records, buy 45s. That was okay for me. But at home, I was a serious microphone person. I used to copy like Big Youth and I-Roy and U-Roy and Lone Ranger and all these DJs. But I was too shy to do it in public. So one day we were playing in a club and we set up the sound. And everybody said, we're going to get something to eat. They said, Macka, you wait here with the sound, make sure nobody don't touch the sound. So I said, all right. So they gone. And then the microphone is there staring at me, you know. So I said, sure, let me just take the microphone. And I took the microphone and did a little bit of lyrics. And they hadn't gone yet. And they run back. They said, Macka, you can DJ like that? You have to DJ on the sound. So from then, I started to DJ on the sound. But at first, I was just like a pirate. You know what a pirate is? Who copy other people's lyrics and other people's style. But one day I said, sure, let me do from inside of me. Let me do a lyrics from Macka B. So I did the lyrics from Macka B, and when I did it in the dance, the place mash up. Everybody love it, you know. So I say, you know what? No more pirate. Macka B lyrics, original every time.
And you already mentioned some of your early influences, but that was the time of the so-called UK fast chat. So I'm wondering if you had connection or you were inspired by those people as Tipa Irie, Peter King, Smiley Culture, Asher Senator, or Papa Levy. It was something new coming out UK, the fast chat style.
Yeah.
Especially for DJ.
Yeah, the fast style, it come out in the early 80s, but what I'm talking about is way before the fast style. I'm talking like 76 and those kind of times, you know. And those times, I was listening more to the Jamaican DJs. But when the fast style thing come out, it inspired us a lot. So we have to big up Tipa Irie and Peter King and Papa Levy. And it inspired us to talk fast as well. So I can talk very fast, and I did some songs in the fast style as well, you know.
And I would like to listen another track that is track 2. As far as I know, is your very first record.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a Bible reader. Yes, sir, said I'm a Bible reader. See now, yes, I'm a Bible reader. Lord, come and say I'm Macka B, I am a Bible reader. The Bible is my favorite piece of literature. Gentlemen, me read my Bible and then me say a prayer to the Most High God, the head creator. Cause when me chant, then me style some about for murder. And some of them swear blind say me a computer. Because me name all the books, but not the chapter. Well, hear me now, dread, I beg you, hear me now, start. There's Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, followed by the one Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, Chronicle, Ezra, Nehemiah, and also Esther, Japan, Sandwich, Amos, chapter, probably the Solomon and Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentation, after Ezekiel, Daniel, and Uzziah, Joel, Amos, and Obadiah, Jonah, also Micah, name of a cook and Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, after, when that was the Old Testament. Hold on a second, here come the new one, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and
so probably not the first, but the first relevant for an important label that was Fashion Records out of London.
Yeah, that was the example of the fast style. That was like taking the Bible
and saying all the books in the Bible in a fast style. So I was going like Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, followed by the one just I'm going out like that, you know, for the whole of the Bible, all right? And people were amazed. But as you say, it wasn't the first one. The first one was in 1982.
Okay.
And it was a song on a label in London called Sapphire Label. And it was a song called Maggie's Letter. And it was a letter. The lyrics was a letter that I wrote to Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister, telling her that Macka B can run the country better than her.
Unfortunately, we don't have it, so I apologize, but
All right.
it must be a great record. So can you tell us how you had the chance to record for Fashion? That was an important label at the time. If I'm not wrong, you had an experience with an important sound system in Birmingham named Wasifa Hi-Fi.
All right, well, the Fashion Connection, you see the song Bible Reader, that was on the Fashion record label. And it came about, as you say, I was on a sound system called Wasifa Sound from Birmingham in England. And we had a dance in a place called Leicester against Saxon Sound, all right? And Saxon Sound had Tipper Irie, Papa Levi, Smiley Culture, Maxi Priest, a lot of great artists. And on Wasifa Sound, it was me and Sister Dan. And everybody say, Macka B, you mash up the dance, you know? I give them some lyrics that they never hear before, and the people went crazy. So I get a phone call from London, from Fashion Records, and they say, Macka B, we want you to come into the studio immediately. Because they heard the tape of the dance, and they said, come in, Macka B. And that's when I did the Bible Reader.
And you're quite famous for your connection with the man Matt Professor and all the albums that came out on the Ariwa. So I want to play another track, is track 3, and is part of your first album. It was 1984, if I'm not wrong, Sign of the Time, 1986, right. Sign of the Times. Track 3.
Look here, old chap, it's us who gave you civilization. Invasion. If a man in your house told you to come out and told you to live in the garden, if it happened to you, tell me what would you do? Wouldn't you fight and fight and fight them? Those old Europeans, they had a lot of man. They went over to other people's land to conquer was their intention. Those old Europeans, they had a lot of man. They went over to America to try conquer the Red Indian. Well, I don't know about you, but I tell you what I do when I am looking at a Western. When I'm watching the telly, I don't really see the Red Indian as a real bad man. They had a lot to give, cause they didn't want to live in a little old dirty reservation. Cause they didn't care, cause they were just there defending their own homeland. Europeans come not one by one, but in their tens and thousands.
So it's the track is long, and in the second part there's Matt Professor dubbing it. It was the Fashion of the Time, the showcase album. So the very long track. So can you tell us how it started, this collaboration with Matt Professor that lasted so long, and you had a lot of very successful album with him?
Yeah, well, the collab started, I was in England, and they invited me onto a TV show called Ebony in England. So every week I had to talk conscious lyrics about the community, the black community in the UK, and they got very popular. And the Mad Professor at Ariwa, he saw some of these shows, and he asked me to come down to Ariwa to record some songs. So he played me some of his rhythms, and I liked the rhythms, and I showed him some of my lyrics, and he liked the lyrics. So we got together in 1986, and we did the album called Sign of the Times. And it did so well, it went like #1 in the reggae charts, and it sold a whole heap of albums and things, you know. So that was a start for Macka B, you know.
So I want to listen to another track that is track 5 from 1988.
Now music is like
And if a tree ain't got no roots, it's in a big problem. Well, our roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, we not left it. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, we not left it. Come on. Roots music as a message. Roots music is constructive. Roots music give you knowledge. Roots music is positive. People are influenced by music. That is why we don't abuse it. We not just stay and we get rich quick. We're not into music just for profit. I'm not saying money is not part of it. Cause in this society you need little bit. But we not stop charge for the culture and lyric. Cause it is more powerful than a bullet. We'll have roots and culture, roots and culture. Roots and culture, we not left it. Roots and culture, roots and culture. Roots and culture, we not.
So it's roots and culture, if you real. And so you're and you still is a conscious DJ. And we also had Bible readers, so you chatted about the Bible. How you did develop your Rasta consciousness? Were you born into a Rasta environment in Wolverhampton?
Yeah, well, she was born in the UK and Jamaican parents, you know, so we live like Jamaican in the UK. We walk Jamaica, we talk Jamaica, we eat Jamaica, you know. But in the UK, it was hard for black youths because of the racism. And you have people like the National Front, you know. And as a little youth, you're born and somebody says to you, go back where you come from. But you thought you come from here. So you get confused, you know. Because my parents, they were not like conscious people, but they were loving people and did their best in life, you know. But we started to investigate certain things. And we started to read certain books. And we realized that we were Africans. And we were stolen and brought to the West by the society, you know. So we started to realize these things. And we look to Jamaica and we see the eminence of Rastafari. And we start read the books, the opinions of Marcus Garvey. And we start read about Haile Selassie. And we start read about the Battle of Adwa. And we start read about Ethiopia as the only place to never face colonization. And all these things, it makes us realize that we were bigger than we thought we were. And we decided to accept the fate of Rastafari as little youths and reason together, you know, and reason with some elders and things. And when we accept that fate, we decide to live a good life, try and live righteous, and everything that I talk, I try to edify people, try to make people better in life. That's why I don't talk no violence, I don't talk slackness. It's cultural thing. Anything I talk, I suppose I can talk to His Imperial Majesty. If we say, as Rastafari, Haile Selassie is a living example, I'm supposed to be able to talk anything of my lyrics to His Majesty. So my lyrics are clean, are for the little youths coming up, to edify them, to improve them. So it's from then until now.
And next question about being a DJ on a period of transition into reggae. Like you did start when everything was analog, early 80s, and then 85, Slang Tank came, everything became digital, and I would say in Jamaica there's been a kind of takeover of the DJ over the singers. How you did live that particular transition?
Well, for me, it was kind of easy, you know, because certain rhythms, we can just ride rhythm. I find Jah give me the talent to just ride rhythms, you know. I can ride reggae rhythms, I can ride hip-hop rhythms, you know, even opera if I wanted to, you know. But when it started to go digital, we find, say, the DJ thing, the sound system thing, used to play enough. Because when I started to DJ, there were two sounds in England where we used to follow. There was Coxsone sound and there was Jashaka sound. Have you heard of those sounds? All right. Well, Coxsone sound, there were many other sounds, Fat Man sound, Quaker sound, Mafia sound, but these two sounds influenced me as a youth. Coxsone sound, he had the DJs. It had people like Levi Roots was one of the DJs. Do you know Levi Roots?
Yeah.
What does he do? All right, cook. Mr. Reggae Sauce. Yeah, that's Levi Roots. He was one of the DJs for Coxsone and Bikey Dread and enough of them. So we had the dancehall style, the Roots dancehall style. But Jashaka was the militant style. So with me now, I can talk on the dancehall and I can talk on the militant ones as well, the Roots ones. So when the music started to transition into the digital, I did find it easy to still ride the rhythms, because some of the rhythms are exciting, you know. Maybe they're not as good as real drum and bass and thing, but in a dance, it can bring a vibration, you know. So it didn't affect me too much.
Okay, I'm glad I have the chance to play my favorite Macka B. So Pete, please play number 6.
After 27 years in prison, they could not break you. You still come with the same message. Nelson Mandela, we're proud of you, man. Come on. Did you hear what Sister Goofy says? Respect is due. Zig-a-ding, 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 zig-a-digga, digga, 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 jumping, happiness, jumping, jive, because we're proud of Mandela. Jumping, happiness, jumping, jive, because we're proud of Nelson. Say jumping, happiness, jumping, jive, because we're proud of Mandela. Jumping, happiness, and jumping, jive, because we're proud of Nelson. We're saying we're proud of the way that you carry yourself. We're proud of the things you do. And after 27 years in a prison, man, we're well proud of you.
So this joyful tune, it was dedicated obviously to Nelson Mandela in the occasion of his releasing in the February on 1997 after 27 years of prison. And it's a duet with Kofi, formerly a member of the Brown Sugar Trio, and at that time your colleague in the Ariwa camp. Can you tell us something about this particular tune?
Yeah, well, as I say, from my start, it's conscious lyrics. So one of the things I used to sing about a lot was the apartheid system in South Africa, you know. Because we have to use our words for positive things, you know. So we used to burn it out, you know, and we used to give our support to the freedom fighters who are fight against apartheid, you know. So when Nelson Mandela was released, I just thought it fitting to do a song. And my professor and Kofi had this song called I'm So Proud. So I just added my part of Proud of Mandela. Proud of Mandela, zig-a-ding, we're proud of Mandela. And it became a big song, you know. They love it in Africa, all over the world, even Jamaica. And in 1991, when I went to Jamaica to do SUNSPLASH, I did Reggae SUNSPLASH in Jamaica. And it went really nice, you know, really nice. People love it. But the next week, Mandela was coming to Jamaica, to the National Stadium. So because the tune was so big in Jamaica, I was supposed to go back to England. They said, Macka B, you can't go back to England. You have to sing the song in front of Mandela. So it was a big concert for Nelson Mandela. So what I had to do, I had to go to the stadium and then go straight to the airport. But it was a great vibes, you know. And when I done the song, the stadium went crazy, you know. And I didn't get to meet Mandela at that time. I met him in England later on. But I heard that he loved the song and he showed me enough respect for the song. So we now start big up Nelson Mandela, you know.
And so you're so prolific and versatile, and you had a lot of albums and a lot of tunes with different topics, but now let's talk a little about football, and I would like to play track number 7.
Now this one goes out to the Cameroon football team. We are proud of them. Makanaki. Well, I'm football crazy, I'm football mad. Football is the nicest game that I have ever had. I wanted the Cameroon to win the World Cup, but they put Africa on the football map. Pam pam, lick a shot if you love the Cameroon. Pam pam, lick a shot if you love the Cameroon. Pam pam, lick a shot if you love the Cameroon. Pam pam, lick a shot if you love the Cameroon. They used to say that Africa no are no footballer, and all they used to have is long distance runner. But the football will start respect Africa since Cameroon come as the big timer. The first one they pick up was Argentina. Everybody just a talk about Maradona. Then think the Cameroon would I get slaughtered 5,000 to 1 in the bookmaker. Me say, oh what a match, what a spectacular. The 10 Cameroon beat Argentina. Everybody stop talk about Maradona. Talking about the Cameroon with the 2 Rasta. Me say next one become that a Romania. Buck up on the 38-year-old Ragga Miller. He must skip past one like him a teenager. Score 2 wicked goal and set the place afire.
This is Pam Pam Cameroon, and it's the detailed story of the Cameroon football team in the World Cup 1990 in Italy. So we're sad because a long time passed and no African teams in the final of the World Cup, but I'm sure this will come very, very soon. And so you're a football fan. Are there any connection between to play football and ride a rhythm, and being a DJ and ride a rhythm?
I don't know. I used to play football when I was young, you know. I was a good footballer, believe me. Yeah. I was a center half, you know. Nobody can pass Macka B. Yeah. But I love football, you know. So when we were watching that World Cup and we see Cameroon beat Argentina, I say, yes, want an African team to win the World Cup, you know. Yeah, man, it's about time, you know. So I decided to write the lyrics, Pam Pam Cameroon, you know. And it got very popular still. I even got invited to the Cameroon embassy to meet all the players and all those things, you know. And they love it, you know, Makanaki and Rajamila and all these people, you know. But I really am a football fan, and even now, you know, I still make lyrics about football. I have one called Kick Racism Out of Football, you know. Yeah, man, because we don't want a racism in the football, you know. So anytime we see injustice, we just blaze fire.
And would like to play another Macka B classic from those years, track number 12.
Now some man are going like woman, they have the one thing alone. But woman is more than skin, flesh and bone. So all sensible girls are fear feasted. Hear this. She's more than a sex machine. The woman is a human being. She's more than a sex machine. The woman is a human being. All of them man who want a fool girl. Might as well them go get a rubber doll. All of them man who want a idiot girl. Might as well them go get a rubber doll. See that one day, she have a science degree. Trouble. The other one a run her own company. You see that one day, she is a teacher. And she teaches you them for the future. You see that one day, she is a trained nurse. And she stop me and you from going at the earth. You see that one day, she is a soldier. Any boy trouble her, she backs them over one.
So special dedication to all the women here, queens and empresses.
Yeah, man.
And those, it's a kind of Macka B classic. Those years, some slackness coming out of Jamaica, and you wrote this very heartfelt tune about
the woman,
women.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can we respect woman, you know, down to the ground, 1,000%, you know. Yeah. Because, you know, the woman is the mother of civilization. The woman is the backbone of every nation. So we must remember that, you know. So we must respect woman, yeah. And as the track says, some people think that women are here for one thing alone, but woman is more than skin, flesh, and bone. A woman is not a sex machine.
So you already told something about your experiences in Jamaica, but I would like more deeply into it. You told me on a previous interview, I think you went to Jamaica in the early 80s, maybe to visit relatives, and you had the chance to chat over a sound system there, and you were very well appreciated.
Yeah, the way we first got to Jamaica, I'm born in England, and my parents came to England and left 7 children in Jamaica with the intention of making money in England, then going back to Jamaica. But it never worked out like that, you know. So they get stuck in England and they have more children. So then I get the chance to go back to Jamaica in 1982 and meet my sisters and my brothers for the first time. And it was a wonderful occasion, you know. It's really nice to meet them, you know. Because they look like me as well, you know. When you see people look like you and walk like you and talk like you, it's nice, you know. So I did give thanks for that, you know. But in 82, as I say, I was just starting the DJ thing. So I was in Jamaica. So there was a sound playing near where my sister lived. And we went into the place and my nephew said, "Uncle, try the microphone." But I was shy, you know. I said, "I'm in Jamaica. That is the place where the greatest MCs, the greatest DJs, you know." He said, "Go on, man, you are all right." So I touched the microphone, and the people love it. They went crazy. I said, "What?" So I said, this give me the incentive to carry on in England. Because if you come from England and go to Jamaica and the people love you, you must have something. So I say, yeah, man, me have something. So I just carry on and go further and further, you know.
And then later on, you went to Jamaica as a relatively well-known DJ from UK and had some experiences with Jamaican producers. So would like to listen a little bit of track 8, another truly classic. So our time is limited, but a little bit after there's a name checking of famous DJs as government ministers, and so this came out on Donovan German's Penthouse, and you're sharing the vibe with Tony Rebel. He's a conscious DJ from Jamaica. I think you have a lot of common with Tony Rebel. So can you tell us something about this experience at Penthouse with him?
Yeah, man, because Tony Rebel is like myself. You know Tony Rebel, yes? He's a great DJ from Jamaica, you know, and he's a great lyricist as well. And he have Rebel Salute, a big, big festival, you know. So I get a chance in Jamaica to do some recording. The first one I have to big up is Jack Scorpio. In '87, I went to Jamaica, and I had my first album with me, Sign of the Times. And that is a roots album, roots reggae. So I go to Jack Scorpio and I say, "Oh, I want to do something on your label." He said, "Let me hear your album." So he listened to the album and he says, "Yeah, man, I like it, but it's a roots one. My label is dancehall. I want to hear what you can do on some dancehall rhythm." So he said, "Come to the studio on Thursday. Outside of the studio, we have a session. Let me hear what you can do." So we come to the session and we play some music and we do some lyrics. And the people love it. People love it, love it, love it. So Jack Scorpio said, "Tomorrow morning, come into the studio." So I did a song called Love It in Jamaica. So I have to big up Jack Scorpio, you know. But after that now, I woke up on Tony Rebel, and we did a song called DJ Unity and a couple others at Penthouse label. And I work with Exterminator, Fatis, Burrell, rest in peace, and a lot of Jamaicans, you know. So I give thanks that coming from the UK, I can get respect from Jamaica, you know.
I have some other track from Jamaica. You did mention Jack Scorpio, and would like to listen to play to track number 9.
When people want come from England, come to Jamaica, easy something. But you see when Jamaican want come to England and be a problem. So here's some of the problem now. Hear the big Rasta man Macka B. Say what a worries and problem down at the airport. Some Jamaican entertain and nearly end up in a court. Worries and problem down at the airport. Some Jamaican entertain and nearly end up in a court. Now, customer best and not like black man. It even worse if you were Jamaican. Tony Rebel was the first one at the custom. And you know Tony Rebel, him a real ganja man. He me about the price of herbs of England. So Rebel decide to bring him own portion. He bring a big suitcase fresh from Westmoreland. When the customer see it, Rebel sing this song. That have a fresh vegetable. I beg on the rep Tony Rebel. Hey, hey, I'm a fresh vegetable. I beg on the rep Tony Rebel. Lord, when the customs officer, him never like that. Ain't got to grab a rebel around him neck back. Rebel make a...
So this is the typical Ragga sound of the time in Jamaica, a rhythm named Silver Dollar, and it's a very entertaining lyric about a sad old story of artists, a reggae artist and dancehall artist traveling the world and being searched every time at the airports.
Yeah, yeah, we one of those, you know, but a long time in a year that one day, you know. I even forgot about that one, to be honest, you know. So you have the records, so you know, yeah. But it's done in Jamaica, and it's about, you know, Macka B always do conscious lyrics, you know. So it's one of those ones, you know. But there's a lot more in Jamaica. I do song with Sanchez, collaboration with Sanchez, Gotta Come. And, you know, when we did Reggae SUNSPLASH, we did very well. And the people then respect Macka B in Jamaica. So let us give thanks, you know.
I'm going to play the Gotta Come, track number 10.
Believe in God, mad, you mad man. Guys, say when God come, you and see us and have to live like hard. And I want you to know, say God a come. And when him come, all wicked have to run. And when them run, them are going to tumble down and melt in the burning sun. Sanchez, let low.
They say everything can be replayed.
You there?
They say every distance is off me. Yeah, but I remember everything.
Just wait.
From every man who put me in. Yeah, I see your light come shining from the west down to the east. Yeah, any day now.
So this is from Fatis Burrell, is one of my favorite producers ever. There's an element of connection with the tradition of reggae because it's a song by Bob Dylan, covered many times in reggae. The first famous one probably by the Eptunes at Studio One, and there's a conscious lyric again by Macka B. Going fast forward to 2012, I think it was the year this single was released, and again about something that was changing. So track number 14.
Now tell the people them it's all about the 45. There's something about the feel and the vibe. You're a selector and you've never played a 45. There's something about the feel and the vibe. Yow, yow. You ever feel the vibe when you hold a 45 with your thumb in and the middle fingers on the outside? Black vinyl about 7-inch wide. Information on the label, music on the two sides. Something about the 45, me say something about the vibe. Brand new tune something about the touch and the look and the vibe of a 45. Something about the feel and the vibe. Oh, you a DJ and you've never played a 45. Something about the feel and the vibe. Yow, yow. When you put it on the deck, you know a musical kiss. When the nigga touch the...
It was an instant hit in... Is a track that indeed is talking by itself. And 2012, and a lot of DJ using MP3 or digital, and you want to tell them you're not a real DJ if you're not used or used in the past the 45, the vinyl.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying...
I mean, it's...
I'm not saying you're not a real DJ. What I'm saying is, it's good if you can play a 45 and feel the vibes of a 45, like how we used to play it, and go to the record shop and buy the 45s. That's what I'm saying to them, you know, because they're still good DJs. They use MP3, they use CD, you know, it's a skill of the DJ. But vinyl has a special place in my heart, you know. And I always walk, some people walk with their guns, their 45, but I walk with my 45. The real rap. Yeah.
And I want to play a couple of tunes again before to open the mic for the Q&A of the audience. Another important topic is the health and the wealth style of living. So you had this great idea to start on YouTube a series of videos, like one every Monday or more or less, named Medical Monday.
Yeah.
And in those videos you were telling the people the special properties of the vegetables. I know you're vegan since your birth, and I'm vegan too, so I'm very into this topic.
Okay, okay.
Probably one of the most popular is Cucumba. Play 17. Play the 17, Pete.
Welcome to Macka B's Medical Mondays. Welcome to Macka B's Medical Mondays. Welcome to Macka B's Medical Mondays. Today's all about this, the cucumber, or as they call it in Jamaica, cucumba. 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 Vitamins, minerals, very high numbers. Silica, hair and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones them stronger. Anti-wrinkle make you look younger. 95% water. Kidney cleanser, great hydrator. Detox fiber, good regulator. Do your body good things, don't be a traitor. Get the cucumber, cut it in a slice. Put it in a jug of water overnight. You know what you get for a fraction of the price? Energy drink full of electrolytes. Roaring salad is one of the user. As a base for your vegetable juice. Another surprise, put a slice on your eyes. Take away the dryness, revitalize. Oh yes, one thing I have left.
Cucumba. All right, let me tell you about it then. We started it a long time ago, maybe 10 years. Because what it is, as he just said, I'm a vegan, all right? Ital. Before vegan, Rastaman used to say Ital. But just so people know what it is, it's vegan, all right? So that's no meat, no fish, no dairy products and all these things. So when I used to go around the world, the promoters get confused because they look at me and them say, boy, Macka B is a big man. He's 6'3" and he's double extra large. He cannot just be eating grass. So I made a song telling the people all the things that vegans can eat. And it was called, no, it wasn't cucumber. That's just one of them. It was called Wami Eat. All right? You want a piece of Wami Eat?
Yes, yes.
Do you want a piece of Wami Eat? How Wami Eat? Them I wonder where me eat. When me tell them, say me no eat no fish and no meat now. How when me eat? Them I wonder where me yam. You want me eat? Listen. I eat callaloo, ackee, sweet potato, yam, banana, and tomato, cabbage, spinach, avocado, chocha, butter, bean and cocoa, courgette, millet, plantain, rice and peas and pumpkin, mango, dates and guava, chickpeas and cassava, Brussels sprouts and cauliflower, onion, fennel and cucumber, plum, pear and papaya, aubergine and saya, lime, lentils and quinoa, homemade bread and homemade flour, watercress and okra, tofu and sweet pepper, couscous and carrot, broccoli and coconut, peaches, apples, apricot, breadfruit, jackfruit, sour, pistachios, cashews and almond, walnut, peanut, asa, pecan, sesame seeds, sunflower, lemon, orange, pineapple and melon, bogo, wheat and garlic, hijiki and rocket, pacho and pomegranate, kiwi, corn and turnip, berries, cherries and strawberries, beetroot, grapefruit and celery. You see the meat not necessary. Yeah. So, every Monday, we do something called Medical Monday, where we tell people the benefits of fruits and vegetables, you know. And it's my children make me get into it, you know. Because them say, Dad, go on Instagram, because we your lyrics and things. Then we love you on Instagram. And I say, nah, man, it not gonna work. But we did it. And the cucumber, it get like 100 million views, you know. Yeah, man, it's mad thing. So anywhere we go in the world, like go to America, then say, oh, it's the cucumber man. And but it's all good, you know, because it's all about health and those kind of things, you know. So we're just trying to keep them healthy. And the other day, my children say, Papa, my grandchildren say, Papa, go on TikTok. So I said, I can't go on TikTok. That's for the little ones. They said, no, they will love you. So I did one called The Healthiest Fast Food in the World. And it get 20 million views. So the little children, my grandchildren's friends at school, they're asking for my autograph, you know. So it's nice, you know. So we give thanks. It's all about helping the younger ones, because health is wealth and ITAL is.
And Macka, as you are the 45, sorry.
Let them clap. All right, go on.
So as you sort out a 45 from the bag, I thought you had only some cucumber. So you don't have some cucumber with you on the bag?
No. Cucumber in here, sir. We have it already.
I want to play one track and then open the mic for the Q&A. To me, it's a total killer. Track number 15.
Calling all the warriors. Hey, yeah. 'Cause this a warrior style. Dang, 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 this a warrior style. I am Bingy Kunta Kinte warrior style. Dang, 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 this a warrior style. When them your rhythm come down, when you hear them tune up on some big heavy sound, I vibrate the wall and I shake up the ground. Moving in your body, it a shake every pound. Even if we move, if you're made out of stone, we keep them a feel it and a run out of town. Things say a tsunami, them think a cyclone. All a share the Vatican, way down around. Babylon a weep and moan, this a warrior style.
So this is over the Kunta Kinte rhythm, and is a kind of it was coming from the 70s in Jamaica, but it's a kind of Ariwa trademark. So can you tell us something about this track?
Yeah, well, the rhythm itself, as you say, is called the Kunta Kinte rhythm. But we know this track from the 70s. And Jashaka used to play this track all the time, you know. And we love Jashaka, you know. Rest in peace, Jashaka, you know. And he used to play it all the time. It's one of his big tunes, you know. And it's the Revolutionaries. I think it's Sly and Robbie play it, you know. So it's a great song. So when I was at Ariwa, they remade the song. And because I know the vibes from the 70s, I do it as warrior style. And really it was like a tribute to Jashaka, because Jashaka style was called warrior style, you know. And if you go to Jashaka dance, you're dancing all night like a warrior, you know. So it's called a warrior style, and we respect Jashaka, you know.
Okay, so now is your turn to do question to Macka B. We have the roving microphone.
Thank you very much. I'm Grum Saifu from Ethiopia. I have no question, but I bring a letter of recognition and gratitude from all over Ethiopia for Macka B. And I want to read what is written on the letter. You have made the microphone a classroom and of the lyric a lesson, using wit, discipline, and unfailing good humor to teach health, vitality, and social conscience to millions who would never have sat still for a sermon. Your steady advocacy for a body as a temple and for the dignity of the poor has changed real habits in a real household across the world. Few artists have taught so much while entertaining so well. So this is an invitation from Ethiopia. Me, my friends, I'm a reggae journalist and a peace ambassador. Thank you for the words, Macka B. Bless you.
Yes, I give thanks. Rastafari, give thanks.
No questions? Question from the panel. Okay, good.
Bless up, Macka B.
Greetings.
Greetings. Since you mentioned earlier Levi roots, I was wondering if you ever considered to write a book about healthy lifestyle to even reach the people in another way than you already.
Yeah. It's coming still, you know. Yeah, it's in the pipeline, you know. We have to have a book still, so a lot of people asking, so, you know, the people must be right. So, yeah, man, tune forward.
Do you ever find it difficult to be eating ital while you're on the road? And how do you go about trying to keep that up?
No, it's not difficult now. It used to be very difficult before, you know. I used to go to some places. I remember one time I went to Slovakia, and we're in the restaurant, and I told them I don't eat no meat or fish or anything like that, and they thought I was sick. They couldn't believe it, you know. So that was then, but now, you know, you have plenty of things on the road, you know, and you can walk with your things as well, you know. If you look in my suitcase, you always find a blender, you know, just in case, you know. And, you know, even if you go on Uber Eats, there's a lot of vegan places around, you know, so it's much easier now, you know, and we give thanks, you know, because it keeps me healthy. I'm in my 60s and I'm still going strong, you know. Yeah, man.
Greetings, the legendary Macka B.
Best said.
Yeah, man, a man from West Africa, the Gambia. Growing up as a lover of the music, you have a huge impact over there. You know, people look up to you and they listen to you. Me as well, growing up, I listen to your music, like your peers, the Tony Rebels, the Benicàssim, and so on. So, as a lover of the music, I want to know who were your early inspiration, like the idols that you look on.
All right, well, give thanks from the Gambias. Nanga Def, yeah, man. See. Yeah, that's great to hear, you know, 'cause I've been to Gambia. It's a lovely place, you know. Great vibes, you know. They love reggae music in Gambia. It's amazing. But my inspirations were people like Bob Marley. He wrote great songs, you know. Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh, Burning Spear. As I say, with the DJs, well, Culture as well. Culture was great. And DJs is like I-Rai, U-Rai, Burning Spear, King Stitch. There's a lot of them, you know. From your conscious lyrics, I used to listen to them. So all of the conscious artists, they inspire Macka B.
I have an... okay.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Nice to see you. Look forward to your show later on. I just wondered, there's a reggae school, or school of reggae, I think, in around Wolverhampton. And I was just wondering whether you had any input into that.
A reggae what?
School of reggae.
Or School of Reggae in Wolverhampton.
It's around that area.
No, to be honest, I haven't. No, I don't really know of it, to be honest. But I'm going to research it and see, you know. All right, give thanks.
Yeah, slight related question. So, you know, the word Wolverhampton keeps coming up a lot, but probably a lot of people here aren't too familiar with the place. So, Macka B, can you tell us a little bit about where Wolverhampton is in relation to the rest of the UK? What was the environment like for you growing up there? And was it more difficult to bust to get recognition because you came from there and not from London?
All right, well, Wolverhampton is a place near Birmingham. Do you know Birmingham? Yeah. Everybody knows Birmingham. Well, Wolverhampton is only 10 miles from Birmingham. So it coming like all my brethren, they're really from Birmingham as well, you know. So the reality is, when I'm in Jamaica, they say Macka B from London. When I'm in London, they say Macka B from Birmingham. When I'm in Birmingham, they say Macka B from Wolverhampton. So we just represent everywhere, you know. I have brethren all over, you know. So we don't really separate ourselves like that. And Wolverhampton is a place, is at a large Jamaican community, you know. So we had the whole heap of sound systems from when I was young, you know, maybe 10, 20 sound systems. So I grew up in a sound system culture, and we have Jamaican food shop, and, you know, we have a whole heap of Jamaicans there, you know, and same as Birmingham as well. So it's the same as living anywhere in England. We face the same struggle, we face the same battles, you know. But as I always say to everybody, Macka B is an African Jamaican born in England.
Okay, thank you. I think we have time for one last question, if there's one last question in the house for our special guest, Macka B.
If we don't have no question, we can listen to a new tune, and it's about, again, about tradition. It's track 18, Macka B 2026.
All right, let me introduce it. Hold on there, hold on. Yes, cease. All right, so as I'm telling about when we were youths, roots music was our dancehall music. Roots music in the 70s make you dance. It have the message, but it also make you dance, you know? So everybody said dancehall now is just one type as a genre, but roots music, it give the message and it also make you dance. So my new song is recreating one of those songs from the 70s, which is called Diverse Doctrine. I don't know if you know that song. Anybody know it? You're too young. You see, you're all too young. You don't know it. But it's a big tune by somebody called Ras Ibuna, all right? And it's a song we used to love in the 70s. So I take the rhythm and I put a song called Memories. Listen.
Remember them rhythm, yeah? A big tune. We want more roots in the dancer. If you remember them rhythm, yeah, say yes, I am. God is a one your name memories. Them your rhythm, yeah, them bring forth memories. God is a one your name memories. Macka B just a bring forth memories. Lord, remember them your rhythm when we was little youths. Now we high school and green and we crystal kiss out. In the dance and you woulda hear enough roads. And them your kind of rhythm woulda get no salute. Say Ras Ibuna did a sing. Sing say him no want no diverse doctrine. Big bass a come out of the sound system. Enough skanking in the dance and thing. Me say the dance did nice, me I tell you no lie. And them your kind of rhythm used to give with pure.
And you see, in that rhythm, I talk about some of the DJs who inspire me, and I do an impersonation of Prince Farai. Have you heard of Prince Farai? Prince Farai used to talk like this. His foundation is in the holy mountains. The Lord God, Jah Rastafari, over the gates of Zion, more than all the dwelling places of Jacob. Check it out, Memories.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of this year's Reggae University. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking part in the sessions here. I'd like to thank our fellow panelists here on the session. We also have to thank El Sonidor, Saul, the engineer, our assistant Fab, the streaming, el equipe de streaming. And we also have in the production office our colleagues Julia Casado Altudo and our artistic director Sabrina Trovant. So we look forward to seeing you all here next year. But right about now, one more time for Macka B.
Yes, sir. Hey, before we go, can I do one more thing?
Absolutely.
All right, well, you know that I make lyrics out of anything, so this is what?
What?
No, this is what? All right, after 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Water. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Water.
1, 2, 3, 4. Water, without a doubt, one of the most important things you can put in your mouth. Then sharp, use for your body throughout, and you must release it when it come out. Transports nutrients, comes with the energy, flushes waste from out of your kidney. Headache remedy, drink water plenty, make your tank full, not empty. So you say, make you pee, well go and have a pee. Everybody have a pee, don't hurt nobody. No fat, no sugar, no calorie. Pay your body water, give it a good salary. Hydrate, lose weight, feel great, lubricate. No constipate, temperature regulate. How many glasses a day? About 8. And if you reach 6, that's great. It's all about... Rastafari.
And check the man tonight on stage at Lion Stage at
8 o'clock.
at 8.
8 o'clock,
8
Lion
o'clock.
Stage. With the band, fire!